I'm embarrassed to tell people I know what my dad is like and how I hate him. I'm 16 and want to leave home because of my dad. I don't know if it's connected with Filipino culture. How older generations used to have a really strict childhood that gave them trauma until today they don't think their actions are bad. According to my mom, my dad had a rough childhood, which explains his behavior. But what I don't like is how his way of discipline is by hitting, swearing, and yelling. It's not just about him being strict, but about how toxic and abusive he is. I even think he has ADHD cause he always doesn't relax. He keeps getting distracted, keeps moving, and likes to mind business. He would always check where you can't have privacy, cause he hates it, even just closing the door. I'm embarrassed to tell my friends, my dad is like this since they have a loving dad, or they don't have a dad. So I think they don't get me and I just bottle this up. There isn't a time he isn't yelling and swearing. I'm sure all neighbors have heard the things he says, cause all he does is yell, yell, yell. He also always uses sexist slurs to shame me. I could remember all the things he shamed me about that I know for a fact that I can take it deep, but it still affects me and controls me. He would call me a sexist slur a dozen times even though I am just wearing sleeveless shorts that aren't even that short. Just wearing a dress. He is also very fast with his hand. I could not count how many times he has hit me since. He has done it a dozen times. Here they say it's just a form of discipline since it roots back to the old generations. But even if it's a small mistake, I get yelled at so bad and hit. He also has slapped me a lot and I haven't even told anyone since I am too embarrassed by it. Rather than educating me about my mistakes, he likes to degrade me, call me dumb or swear at me and hit me. I remember him telling me he wants to put me inside a sack and tie it to a tree and hit the sack with a bat. Like, how could you say that to your child? That I cannot get out of my head. I still remember it, no matter how long it has been. Whenever my mother is not around, he would say bad words about my mom. I haven't heard him say a good thing about my mom. Just now, I woke up to banging on my door, and rather than just saying it calmly, he just suddenly yells, so bad, and hits me in the head. Cause I didn't open the door quickly and I told him I was asleep. He won't believe it and proceeds to yell, mind you, it's PM. He yelled really loud. I feel all the neighbors have heard it. And I went to my mom. She also yelled at me just because I replied I was asleep. I didn't even yell. It was a normal voice. She yelled at me for my father being scandalous. It wasn't even my fault. I just hate it also how my mom keeps being blind to what my father does. I just want to leave this house, but I know I can't. And tomorrow he will yell at me again and probably hit me too.